Hello, how are we all doing? Good to see you all. Welcome back to another Liverpool watch-along. Another Liverpool watch-along we've got here tonight. And hopefully, please let us win. Please let us win. I'm sick and tired of us getting beat. I'm fed up with us getting beat. It's doing me head in now. Can we please just win a game? Do you know what? I don't care tonight. I don't care if we win by it bouncing in off the goalkeeper's arse in the 95th minute after we get battered. I don't care. Can we please just win a game? We don't have to play well. Can we please just win a game of football? Just please let us win a game of football. I'm fed up. I'm fed up of losing. And I want us to win again. It feels like we need to just win again, Liverpool. And, hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm hoping that tonight's going to be a good night. We've made a lot of changes. Don't know if you've seen the lineup already. We've already seen the lineup. Ekitike starts in place of Salah. Curtis Jones comes in. Frimpong comes in. Robertson comes in. These are all positive changes. These are all the things that I asked for the other day, by the way. In my post-match reaction, I said I think it was time to take Salah out. I think it's time to put Frimpong in the position that we signed him for, right back. So I'm incredibly surprised that hasn't happened already, but I wanted us to do that, and I'm really pleased that Arne Slot has decided to do it. Wirtz is starting. Ekitiki's starting. Frimpong starting. All of them have been positive recently. It's good to have Andy Robertson back in. I think a bit of experience can't hurt us tonight, to be honest. We desperately need a bit of experience at the back. So it'll be good to have Robbo back in there. And I'm kind of unsure as to how we're going to line up. My guess is that we go 4-2-3-1. I think it's a 4-2-3-1. I think probably with Gakpo and Ekitike swapping. It might be 4-4-2. Someone suggested it's 4-4-2. But if it is 4-4-2, see, there you go. Callum, 4-2-2-2. That would make a lot more sense. But if it is 4-2-2-2, then who's the extra man in midfield? Gakpo. Is Gakpo playing central? That's asking a lot of Gakpo. If it's 4-2-2-2, then Gakpo's being played out of position. If it's 4-4-2, then it's multiple people playing out of position. It's asking a lot of Robertson. It's asking a lot of Frimpong. But good to see you, Big Dun. Good to see. I can see people coming in the chat already. 1 second, I'm not ignoring you. We are, of course, going to have our halftime quiz tonight, as usual. Footy Forever, what channel is it on? Discovery? No, it's on TNT, mate. TNT. Come on. Newcastle for life. Cheers for the likes, mate. Appreciated. Always appreciated. JFC, it says blip or crisis key, asking for a friend. It's a blip, mate. It is a blip. It isn't. Listen, a crisis would involve us playing really poorly, and I don't think we are. I don't think we are playing really poor. I thought we were the better side against Chelsea. We were the better side against Man United, and we've conceded goals. And I think that's always a little bit of a concern. Of course, it's a concern, but I don't think it constitutes a crisis. Not just yet, anyway. Two Hag says looking fresh, mate. Cheers, man. Thank you. I'm trying. The more I'm on camera, I'm getting a little bit more and more more self-conscious. I'm trying to shift the weight. I'm trying to moisturise and, getting all the way. I'll be dyeing my hair next. Yeah, I'll get the Just for Men out. Alex, if we lose again, could be curtains for Slot, lad. Behave yourself, curtains for Slot. Curtains for Slot. You must be joking. Unknown says it's a 4-3-3 on BBC Sports. Yeah, they're all saying it's 4-3-3, but I do suspect there's a little bit of nuance to it. I expect we see. I've said for ages I want to see us playing with a box midfield. I think that's exactly what we should be doing. 100%. I want to see us playing in that box midfield. Oh, are we in red? Oh, red and they're in white. Ah, I thought we'd be in the white away kit. I always look at the thumbnails. I've got the thumbnail wrong tonight on YouTube. I've got Kirkes and Uzun, and neither of them are playing. Neither of them are starting tonight, and I've got the kits wrong. Reveal Clothing says you can't spend 450 million and go backwards. Kirkes miles off it. Salah's a shadow of himself. What do you mean spend 450 million and go backwards? Well, hang on a minute. Arsenal have spent more than us this year, and Arsenal have spent more than us over the last 5 years. They haven't won a tap. We're the reigning champions. Big Dunk says you'll be over to Turkey soon. You carry on. No chance. I can't do that. Ginge says feeling a 5th loss for Liverpool. Cheers for the 2-1 Winky. Yeah. On your bike. On your bike. Stay off the pies, son. Can't touch pies anyway, believe it or not. You wouldn't think it to look at me. Terrible heartburn pies. Wyatt says rocking the white shirt today, mate. Love it. Nice one, Wyatt. Good to see you, man. Salah on the bench. Love it. Well, honestly, I said that. I said that in the post-match. John, where's your chair, mate? I've dropped it. It's gone. The chair has left the building. I'm fully on, just leaning on the table now. That's my new approach. It's casual. New casual key. Big Dunk, come on, Frankfurt. Mate, honestly, I just want us to get the win. Just any old win tonight will do. I don't care how we play. I'd love it, obviously, if we played really well and blew them away, but I don't really care. At this point, a scrappy, horrible win would be perfect. A scrappy, horrible 1-0 win where they batter us and then it deflects in off the goalkeeper's arse in the 95th minute. I'll take that now. I will happily take that now. Thomas Ainscoe, what is your score prediction? Well, I don't think that'll happen. I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool. 2-0, maybe 2-1. 2-1. They might pinch one. John says Coventry won last night, mate. They did, yeah, they did. Starting playing really well, Coventry. Oscar, don't you think it's a bit odd that Arnie's got Ekatike on the right? Well, we don't know if that is where he's playing. You know, I think Ekatiki's good enough to play across the front line, but they've got him on TNT here, lined up as a 4-3-3. I'm not sure that is exactly how we're going to be playing tonight. I think it's more likely to be maybe a 4-2-3-1, or maybe closer to a 4-4-2. It could be Wirtz and Szoboszlai or Wirtz and Gakpo on the wings. Could be that. Could be Wirtz and Gakpo on the wings. Could be Wirtz and it could be Szoboszlai and Gakpo on the wings. We simply do not know. And it could be a simple 4-4-2. Unknown says Frankfurt scored 3 and conceded 10 in the last 3 games. That's a poor defence for me. I know, but it's the Bundesliga. They generally do play different types of football over there. They're a lot more cavalier with their football in Germany. That's why I enjoy watching German football. It's great to watch. Alex says Virgil deserved benching after Sunday's performance. I mean, Virgil wasn't brilliant, but you can't be dropping the best defender in the world. Sam, what's up, Key? Very depressing in the Wolves world. Hey, you've not lost 4 on the spin, though, have you? I think even you've got a better record than us recently, I'm sure. Ollie, what are you doing tomorrow? Tomorrow, I don't know, check the schedule. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I think it's Palace, isn't it? I think it's Villa and Palace we're doing tomorrow. I might change that, though. I don't know. I'm tempted to do Forest. Forest v Porto for Sean Dyche's first game. That'll be a good laugh, won't it? Ref Supreme, Danny says 5 in a row incoming. No chance. We're smashing Eintracht Frankfurt tonight. We've got Eintracht Frankfurt just where we want them. Ginger's going 3-3. Joe says Frimpong literally plays as a flying wing-back, so Ekatike will be off the right but inside forward. There you go, yes. I think Frimpong will provide most of the width in that sense. Sam, we have Key lost the first 5 games. All right, well, hey, things are bad then for Wolves. At least we can talk down to someone at the minute. Liam, so are you doing both? I'm doing the early game tomorrow and I'm doing the late game tomorrow. I don't know which one. So I'm going to be doing Villa. I think Villa's the early game, isn't it? Villa against Go Ahead Eagles tomorrow. So I'm going to do that one. And then I think the 8 o'clock, we can either watch Forest v Porto, Sean Dyche's first game, or we can watch Crystal Palace against AEK Larnaca. And I'm happy to watch either. I think I've got on the schedule right now Palace and Larnaca. But if people feel strongly, I will quite happily change that and we'll watch Forest v Porto, no problem. Liam, cheers for that, mate. Thank you as always. Praying we win to be the... Mate, I am just praying any win. Any win for Liverpool tonight. I'm sick of losing. DC says Wirtz has no excuses tonight. He's playing the German team. What do you mean no excuses? Wirtz has been playing fine. He's been playing fine. There's no issues with Wirtz. Unknown says, we'll tune in whatever you watch, mate. Nice one. Cheers, lad. JH says, it's lonely at the 2. It's lonely at the 2. No idea what that means, mate. Sam, how good was Arsenal last night? I mean, it was 0-0 at half-time with Atletico Madrid. It was, I think, people fell asleep watching that as per. Arsenal, the most boring side in the country. By some distance as well, aren't they? So yeah. So no, I'm not overly impressed by Arsenal. JH says, yeah, but teams park the bus and play defensive. So, no, but that's Arsenal, isn't it? Arsenal play defensive. Arsenal are an incredibly dull team to watch. They are. They get the set piece and that opens the game up. And that is Arteta's tactics. Like I said, you might well win the Premier League this year. You might do. Who knows? You've got a chance. Certainly got a chance. But no one's going to be labelling Arsenal a great side, are they? They will comfortably be one of the worst Premier League champions. Comfortably. Absolutely comfortably. Leicester were great to watch. Arsenal are anything but. They're a very difficult watch. But anyway, I'm not even Arsenal. We're watching Liverpool. We're at the Deutsche Bank Park. At least in our minds we are. Anyway, the Deutsche Bank Park in Frankfurt. To see Arne Slot against Dino Topmoller. To see how they get on. And I'm looking forward. Listen, Frankfurt are a really good side. They're one of the more attacking, expansive sides in the Bundesliga. Really, really good side. Ritsu Doan, a really talented player, signed from, was it Groningen, I think he was from. Really, really good player. Interesting to see how they shape up tonight. Ionic says, what's the game on tonight? It is on TNT. Jin says, Arne Slot reminds me of the Thumb Men from Spy Kids. If you know, you know. I don't, actually. I've never seen Spy... I might have seen Spy Kids back in the day. Like a long, long time ago. T says, if we win the Prem with set pieces only, who's going to occur, though? We got over the line. Yeah, no, like, listen, you guys will love it. It'll be great, but no one will be bothered. That'll be my point. Like, no one will be looking at it and going, oh, like, in years to come, it will just be like, oh, yeah, Arsenal, well done. You've won another league title. Still not won a Champions League. Still not really a big club. You've won one title in 20 years. You've spent more than anyone else to achieve it as well. And you've done it in the most boring way. Congratulations, I guess. Dolly, any sites to watch the game? Yep, TNT Sports, that's the way, mate. Blurry, Mr. Barnsley Ryan, last night. What about last night? Oh, Barnsley 5-2, United under 21s. I didn't see. Blurry, if Liverpool loses in this game, is Arne Slot in trouble? No. Why do people keep saying it like Arne Slot? Arne Slot's not in trouble. Come on. Wake up. Adam says the mighty go-ahead Eagles from Deventer. Yeah, in Holland. And Adam, was Slot's win last season epic, or did other teams fall off? Well, we fell off. If you remember, Liverpool were going to Ibiza in like end of March, start of April. So you might say that the other teams fell off. You could absolutely argue that point. But Liverpool fell off. We finished on 84 points last season. We won the league with 84 points. City have won the league twice in the last 10 years with 86. So, like, there's not huge gulfs in terms of... We've won 84 points is a reasonable amount for title-winning sides, and especially when you consider our last 6 games of the season, maybe our last 6 or 7, we was pretty much on the piss for the last 6 or 7 games. Liverpool didn't play last 6 or 7 games at all, and we got battered because the title was wrapped up. So there's every chance Liverpool could have broke the 90-point record, maybe even the 100-point record if we'd have played in the way that maybe we have done all season. But no, I'm not like I said, I'm not overly concerned about Arsenal winning the league title. If they win the league title, fine, great, well done, I guess. Well done. Ginge, if I was Arne, I'd be going Robertson, Virgil, Canate and Gomez at the back. Experience needed. Swifty, United, Liverpool, Arsenal are England's 3 biggest clubs for me. I think Chelsea and City now. You can't. Listen, Arsenal can't be a big club if they've never won a European Cup. Not when Chelsea have got 2 and City are getting to finals and winning trebles. You know, you can't include Arsenal above City and Chelsea now. I don't like it, by the way. Chelsea and City wouldn't even be top clubs if not for Abramovich and it just wouldn't exist, would it? So they would still be in the lower ends of the league as they always were before. So I don't like it. I agree with you. Like historically, traditionally, Arsenal, Liverpool, United. But you can't have Arsenal above them now. City and Chelsea winning Champions Leagues. There's no way you can put Arsenal above them. No way. In recent years, in the last 30 years, Chelsea and City are bigger clubs than Arsenal. They are. Adam, Arteta got 84 points in the 22-23 season. Yeah, I mean, look, Jurgen Klopp got 97, didn't he, and didn't win it. So, it can happen. It can happen. I'm just kind of pushing back on the argument that Liverpool are bad title winners last year. That's not quite the case when you consider we literally slacked off for the last 6 or 7 games. Big Dunk says Everton are a massive club. Only a massive club in the context in the same way that like Sunderland are. And Huddersfield. And Bolton. You know. Pre-war. Great clubs. Like when my granddad was watching footy. What we saying? Unknown says their striker isn't playing Burkhardt. Listen, Jonathan Burkhardt is an unbelievable signing for them as well, by the way. Fabulous player. Came in from Mainz. Really, really talented player. Like the look of Burkhardt. And the fact that he's not playing tonight is very, very important. Hang on a second. JB the Red changed the background A key. I have indeed, mate, yeah. I have. We've gone for more of a European theme behind me tonight, seeing as we're watching Champions League footy. John Zena says Arsenal are bigger than both City and Chelsea. In what way? How? Ginge says Everton are a massive club in a very small part of the northwest. I thought he was going to say in the very, very small part of North Wales then. They're a huge club in North Wales, Everton. Fabulous club in North Wales. Marginally bigger than Swansea and Cardiff in Wales. Adam says, I know fans like to bring up the Champions League, but I measure success by league. So Liverpool United are equal and United are third. End of. Like, listen, you can measure success in any way you want to. I think if not having European success is a really big letdown, though, for Arsenal. In their entire history, given all the great sides that we've seen from Arsenal, certainly under Arsene Wenger with Henry and, you know, Campbell and Pires, and even before that, Overmars, Petit, Anelka, you know, they were a great side then. They didn't win it. Didn't challenge really for the Champions League in any meaningful way. They got to one final in 2006 and shat the bed against Barcelona. Jack Patton says, Danny Rowell as Rangers head coach. What's your thoughts on this? Has he actually been appointed now, Danny Rowell? I thought he'd backed out. Didn't he back out? I'm sure he backed out, didn't he? Is he straight back into it? Fair play if that's the case. Pup says, evening all. Just watch the Bilbao v Qarabag game. Feel for the wee Qarabag side up for the first 40 minutes. Oh, up in the first minute and to have that lead for 40 minutes. Bilbao were always likely to win that one. Yeah. Always likely to win that one. Now, one of the things is worth watching tonight is Liverpool, away from home this season, have been very, very vulnerable to early goals, the early press, opening 10-15 minutes. We did it at Palace. We've done it. I mean, Galatasaray was relatively early as well, but just generally, we've been put under the cosh quite early away from home this season. Burnley obviously scored a goal that got ruled out. Trying to think of other games that we had this season that haven't been particularly good starts away from home. Either way, we've had some bad ones, haven't we? We've had some bad ones recently. Newcastle, we even started quite poorly away from home. So that's going to be a big test for us tonight. Is Liverpool starting? How quickly do we get out of the traps? Because we've been very, very vulnerable. Frankfurt are known for kind of fast transitions, high pressing. Top Muller has his wing backs very, very high, which is something it looks like we're doing tonight, doesn't it? It looks like that's basically what we're trying to do. Maybe we're trying to match him up. Because you look at the wing backs that Frankfurt have got, they normally have Brown, who's now playing as almost a... Well, he's on the left-hand side, but he's marked down on the formation as a left winger. But I think Brown is going to be very high. I think possibly Christensen, who you might remember actually, he's ex-Leicester, isn't he? Rasmus Christensen. Was he ex-Leeds? Ex-Leeds, not Leicester. Ex-Leeds. Rasmus Christensen, he'll be playing quite high. And they've got Goetze and Larson just kind of floating in front of the defence. Adam, some clubs like Juve prioritise 38-game league over the Champions League, but to each their own. JB, if he comes on, of course. Who? If who comes on? If who comes on? Have I got the lineups wrong? Or rather, have Flash Scores got the lineups wrong? Shay472, 5 in a row coming soon. On your bike, lad. On your bike. Never 5 in a row. We're absolutely wiping the floor with these tonight. We're wiping the floor with them. Jake, very worrying time if you lose 5 in a row. Listen, I remember us losing to Blackpool at home. I remember us losing consistently at home, actually, under Klopp. And we still recovered and went on to win a league title. So, it happens. It happens. JB the Red, Chan Uzun. Yeah, no, he's on the bench, isn't he? Liam Manning, Royston Drenthe in hospital. He is. Yeah, he's had a stroke, hasn't he? Royston Drenthe, ex-Everton. Did he play for... Who did he play for as well? Reading it was as well, wasn't it? Yeah. Obviously Real Madrid and Feyenoord. Royston Drenthe in hospital after a stroke. Daniel, I want Liverpool to lose mainly because they released the lineup in number order. Oh, we do that. It's so annoying, isn't it? So annoying. MUFC Oliver, has he dropped Salah? He has, yeah. Salah is on the bench tonight. And Eleanor says, do you think we can still win the league? Of course we can. Yeah, of course we can still win the league. We're the champions. I mean, we're not that far behind. We've recovered from this distance and won the league before. It's entirely plausible that Liverpool win league titles, win the league this season. And I don't think anyone will be writing Liverpool off. Arsenal, obviously we beat them earlier in the season. It's a long old season. And it's going to be interesting to see if Arsenal can maintain this, because I think at some point they're going to see that you're going to have to be a little bit more expansive. You're going to have to open up the... you're going to have to take the handbrake off at some point, Mikel. Adam says, why do most Bundesliga players struggle in the Prem? Very few exceptions, like Ekatike. Oh, don't know, mate, there's loads of exceptions. There's loads of players who've done well in the Bundesliga and come to the Prem and done quite well. Kanate, Gravenberch, De Bruyne, Mateta, Lacroix as well is another one. There's loads of them. There's absolutely loads. If you look at how many players have come from the Bundesliga to the Prem, they've actually done quite well. So I don't think there is an issue necessarily sort of switching from the Bundesliga to the Prem. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think there's maybe an adaptation period irrespective of where you come from. If you come from the Championship, if you come from Liga, and if you come from Serie A or La Liga, it doesn't matter where you come from. The Premier League is the fastest league. It's the best league in the world. So inevitably there's going to be a bit of an adaptation period. I think that's all we're seeing with Wirtz, and that's all we're seeing with most of them. Callum, green kit tonight? No green kit. No, it's the red kit tonight. I thought we'd be in the white away kit, but sadly not. Now, one thing to watch out for tonight is that Eintracht Frankfurt have got their third choice goalkeeper in goal. They've got Michael Zetterer in goal, who is 30 years old. He's on loan from Werder Bremen. Only signed in the summer. And he's previously been at Zwolle in the Netherlands, been at Austria, Klagenfurt as well. And yeah, he's not a particularly experienced player in that sense. He's kind of bounced around a little bit. So I think Zetterer making a big start for Eintracht in the Champions League, that's a lot of pressure on him. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays. Watch it. Saying that now, he's going to have an absolute stormer, isn't he? He's going to have an absolute stormer. Clarkey says, Key, do you remember Bastian Schweinsteiger? Of course I do. But yeah, so we've got Kane Selden. The B come see first and want Germany, so he calm the English lang. I don't know what that means, Kane. No idea. Adam says data shows Gyökeres is making the runs, but nobody is passing to him. Well, I know, but he's not really doing an awful lot with it when he gets the ball, is he? What a brew says, sad to see Kirkes out of the starting 11. Hasn't been at his best, but feel his hate is too much. Mate, it's the same. Honestly, it's the same with every one of them. Every one of them. Liverpool fans have got zero balance when it comes to social media. Every Liverpool fan that's watched us recently knows that we were terrible against Palace. We were a little bit better against Galatasaray. Not great. We deserved to lose against Palace. I mean, Galatasaray, we got a really unlucky penalty. Chelsea, we were the better team, we lose in the last minute. Man United, we were the better team, we lose in the last minute. Right? Every Liverpool fan knows this. I think most football fans know this if they're independent and they can watch and they've got a pair of eyes. They know this. But people are overreacting. They're looking for reasons. And it's too easy to say, oh, well, Salah hasn't scored as many this season, so what we're going to say is Salah's fell off. Salah, who had the best ever Premier League season ever, just like 5 months ago, he's now crap. Does that make sense to anyone? No, it doesn't. So, let's be a little bit more grown up about that one. Salah's maybe in a bit of a lull, a bit of bad form. That happens. Take him out the side for a week or two. See how he recovers, bring him back in. That's the best thing you can do for Mo Salah. The same applies to Kirkes. He's 21. He's just coming to a new team. Give him a bit of time. Frimpong, new team. Wirtz, new team. Ekatike, the lads have all just lost Diogo Jota, they're one of the best mates in the camp. There's all this stuff that's affecting Liverpool. And you can say, well, that's just loads of excuses. It's not excuses, it is an explanation, though, for why Liverpool maybe aren't bang at it. It'd be weird, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be dead weird if Liverpool were just bang at it and absolutely smashed it straight out the gates? There was always going to be issues this season with so many new players. Be yourself, Dylan. 95 miles completed, 5 miles away from 100, close to £2,000 raised. Wow, that's amazing. Dylan raising money for, is it for breast cancer? Remind me, Dylan. I think it is raising money for breast cancer. That's unbelievable stuff. Well done, mate. Really, really good to hear that. Anyone who wants to donate, go and check out Be Yourself, Dylan on TikTok. He's doing unbelievable work there. And amazing stuff, mate. Really, really good to hear. Clarkey says, is it 4 changes that Arne has made from Sunday? Well, he's brought in Robbo, he's brought in Frimpong, he's brought in Jones, he's brought in Wirtz. No, and he's brought in Ekatike, that's 5. Yeah, 5. Manny06, I hope this form continues. Well, it ain't continuing because you'll see tonight we're going to wipe the floor with these at the Deutsche Bank Arena. 3-star Reds evening key. Are we going to see a team get an hammer in tonight? Yes, we are. We're going to see Frankfurt down 3 or 4 tonight. We're going to smash them. Put a bet on 5 to a grand, only need Ajax to win and it's landed. Do you think Ajax are going to beat Chelsea tomorrow? Good luck. Or is it tonight, isn't it? Chelsea to lose against Ajax. That's a good shout, but I can't see it. What a brew says, bring these sausages back to 2015 when we were losing 3-1 Palace with Ricky Lambert getting our only goal. Hey, listen, 2015 was the good old days for Liverpool and we were crap then. Getting beat 6-1 at Stoke. We were crap then, but they were still better than the Hodgson days. You remember the Roy Hodgson days when we were floating around the relegation zone around Christmas time? Oh, we got beat at home to Wigan, beat against Wolves, beat against Blackpool. Oh, they were bad times. All of our best players were leaving. Mascherano, Torres, Alonso, they all just left and we had Roy Hodgson in charge. And he said, oh, do you know what would be a great idea? Let's bring in Joe Cole, who's can't stay fit, and we'll have David and Gog up front, and your best player, for some reason your best player will be Lucas Leiva. And it was, Lucas Leiva was our best player in that period. We had an 18, 19 year old Jordan Henderson trying to play football alongside Charlie Adam. They were bad days. They were very bad days. Alan Morgan says Liverpool are not too big to be relegated, said Hodgson. Oh, no, mate. Honestly, this is it. These Liverpool fans who've not been around for the Hodgson era, the latter years of the Rodgers, and even the latter years of the Benitez era, even before that, the latter years of the Evans era and the Souness era. Bad times. Adam says anybody can win against Chelsea. They are so hot and cold. Well, yeah, they were lucky, weren't they, against Liverpool? They were lucky against Forest. So, every chance. Thank you for the likes. Cheers for the follow. Emiliano, how's it going? My prediction is 2-1 Frankfurt. It's not happening. It's not happening. We've got them tonight. We've got them tonight. We're winning tonight. I'm telling you, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling very, very confident tonight. I just don't think Chelsea have an attacking threat. And that's fair. I don't necessarily think it's the attack that's the problem for Chelsea, though. I would say the defence is a bit all over the place. The goalkeeper, the back four, they concede goals like nobody's business. Liam Manning, Robin Koch to score. Thank you for the follow, Will. Be yourself, Dylan. Are you live for Leeds v West Ham on Friday? I certainly am, yeah. Leeds, West Ham on Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to do Villa away at Go Ahead Eagles in the Europa League. And then, I don't know whether or not to do Forest against Porto or Palace against AEK Larnaca. Not sure yet. Adam says Souness brought us Ali Dia. George Weir's cousin. 3-star Reds, it'll be alright on the Dyche against Porto tomorrow. Liam, I'll be very shocked if we don't win Friday. Honestly, I was saying last night, I genuinely think that Leeds-West Ham game could be any score. Could be 4-0 Leeds, could be 4-0 West Ham, could be 4-all, could be a drab 0-0. It genuinely could be anything, so I'm looking forward to it on Friday. Right, Eintracht Frankfurt in the white. Oh, that poor little girl then. Oh, God. All the mascots. All the mascots were running off the pitch and that little girl just slipped and nearly went on her backside. Poor thing. Right in front of all the cameras as well. Let's hope she lives that one down. She doesn't get reminded of that one. Manny, Forest, Porto would be a good game. It would. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, mate. I'm hoping that one will be a decent game to watch. Bahoya. Bahoya's one to watch tonight for them. Some really, really talented players in that Eintracht Frankfurt team. Sean Dyche quoted on his interview, the bit I like is, when you win, there you go, Virgil and Koch. Emiliano, when will you watch a Bundesliga game? Probably not for a while, unless they sort of coincide with any... if they coincide with any Premier League games or Championship games, I'm probably not going to watch them. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure there will be days throughout the season, but as it stands, we've only really done Serie A, La Liga. We've done quite a few leagues already this season, but we've not had an opportunity to do a Bundesliga game so far. Emiliano, it's funny how you pronounce Koch. Why is it funny? It's not that funny. If it's that funny, you need to get out more, mate. it's one of them things. Razine, predictions for this one, I think 2-1 Liverpool. And Adam says, why do most fans believe the set-piece goals will dry up? Because inevitably they will do. Here we go. Match time. Let's get started. We're off and underway. at the Deutsche Bank. Come on, Liverpool. We can't lose 5 in a row. We can't lose 5. Please, for the life of... Just please don't let us lose 5. Christ, they're in already. It's a corner to Frankfurt. Christ, lads. We've started slow. Ritsu Doan down the left-hand side. Oh, fucking hell. Come on, Liverpool. Starting slow. This is not what we wanted. Right, match time. Christ, we've not even got... We were a goal down at this point against United. This is already a good start. They've played it short. Whipped in. Get it out, Ibu. Well done. Good lad. Get it away. Razine, will there be a watch-along on El Clasico on Sunday? I reckon you should. I'll see. I don't know if it coincides with any other games yet. I don't think I've got one planned. Nick Knack, do you ever predict that Liverpool will lose? Key, asking for a friend. Very rarely, but I mean, nobody predicts Liverpool will lose all that often, do they? We're a very good side. It's very rare you see a Liverpool or Arsenal or City prediction that they're going to get beat. And Manny, I am going against Brighton. Oh, nice, mate. Enjoy it. I hope you get beat. I'm doing that game. We're doing the watch-along against United and Brighton, so I'm hoping United get beat in that one, because I can't be arsed with United fans getting all happy. All happy and lovely because they've beat Liverpool. Nostalgia Bunker, I've never seen the rivals, pundits and the media be so obsessed with set plays. But it's because we've never seen a team that are so boring in open play, but relatively, well, not even relatively, actually very successful from set plays. And set play goals are not what people enjoy watching, let's be honest. Like, football is predominantly entertainment. I know it's a sport and it's entertainment. Nobody's gonna. You don't buy a ticket to watch Arsenal and get entertained, do you? Nobody gets entertained watching Arsenal. Ben, what score do you reckon, Key? I've gone for 2-1, mate. I think 2-1 to us. I think they score, and we might even go behind. But I fancy us to win it in the end. Dino Topmoller. Good ball down the right-hand side. Well blocked off there. And Frankfurt pick it back up. And that's going to be... No, it's not a foul. Well done. Well done, Liverpool. That's better. Over to Gakpo. Robertson's forward. Isak's through the middle. Oh, it was Ekatike, actually. The ball didn't quite get to him. Wrexham 1, Oxford 0. Cheers, Dylan. Yeah, we'll keep you updated, actually, on all the other games and goals tonight. Let's see how we're getting on. Atalanta, Slavia Prague, Bayern, Bruges, Chelsea, Ajax, Monaco, Tottenham, Real Madrid, Juve. And in the Championship, we've already had a couple of goals. We've had Swansea 0, QPR 1. Watford and West Brom are still 0-0. And Sheffield Wednesday Borough has just kicked off. That's 0-0. Oh, no. Get it away. Well done, Wirtz. Well done. Wirtz is starting quite wide here tonight. He seems to be playing off the right. So I did say, didn't I? I didn't think it would be that simple. It looks like a 4-4-2 to me. It looks like we've got Gakpo left, we've got Wirtz right, and we've got Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai through the middle. So it's already shaping up that we've got Frimpong quite high. Vert's almost tucking in a little bit, but he is the furthest right of our midfield. So Szoboszlai is a little bit deeper. Curtis Jones a little bit deeper. And we're going to see maybe Ekitike more as a wide inside forward. Errington says 2-0 to Frankfurt. It's never happening, mate. It's never happening. Come on, ball in, chance. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, there you go. I need to sync that up again. Willem says, what do you think the match will end? I think 2-1 to Liverpool. But it started quite cagey, I've got to say. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Borough 1. 6 minutes in and Borough have scored at Hillsborough. Nick Knack says passing's been a bit loose from both teams so far. Yeah, Liverpool have already given the ball away a couple of times. And Frankfurt are in. Keep them out, Mama. Keep them out. Good save, Mama. On the rebound. Well done. Cleared away. Who was that who got back? Oh, is he offside? How could he be offside? We played the ball through. He can't be offside there. He's on. He's on anyway. It doesn't matter. He's on. Oh, I tell you what. We're living dangerously here. Very, very dangerous. Oh, I can do without this. Come on, Liverpool. Christ, I thought I was hoping for an easier night than this. Fucking started like this already. And it's Bahoya who gets in down that left-hand side. Inside Andy Robertson. Inside Virgil van Dijk. And, yeah, Bahoya getting in. Causing all sorts of problems, it has to be said. Can absolutely do without this. Good ball over the top. Isak! Oh, Alexander, come on! You've got to put that away as well. If he's onside there. Why is he trying to be so casual and trying to lift that over? Just hit it, lad. Oh, fucking hell. Again, too many times we're taking. He's a little bit too casual in front of goal, Isak. Radnor Splash, prediction score. I said 2-1 Liverpool, mate, I think, but it started very, very poor. Liverpool not looking so hot so far. Listen, again, no one's going to expect them to come and just blitz past Frankfurt, but that's really good play by Wirtz. That's what we wanted, and what a ball over the top. That's wonderful play by Florian Wirtz. Oh, my goodness me. Into Isak. This is glorious from Liverpool. Oh, good strike, good save. That's better. That is what we wanted from Liverpool. That's unbelievable stuff between Wirtz, Ekitike and Isak. Our three new lads linking up wonderfully there. Oh, that was great play. It wasn't even Ekitike, it was Gakpo. I don't care. Either way, it was lovely play by Wirtz. He gets it out of his feet and smashes a lovely pass up to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo passes it into Isak, and Isak hit it low to the near post. Isak's had a couple of big chances there now. Couple of very, very big chances. It's a corner kick here. Dominic Szoboszlai is over it. Virgil van Dijk's forward, so's Kanate. We've got a couple of big lads in there. Come on, Liverpool. Szoboszlai. Cleared away. It's come out back out to Szoboszlai and all the way back to Mamardashvili. Ginge, how's it going, Key? It's going all right, mate. How's things with you? Or do you mean in the game? In the game, it's going so-so. Eintracht Frankfurt have had I would say a half chance. We've also had we've had a couple of half chances, haven't we? Isaac's missed a couple already. 10 minutes in, Isaac's missed a couple of very, very decent chances. I'm not sure what the XG will look like on those chances, but yeah, I'd say it's more than fair. Fair chances. Willem says, can you show the FC Midtjylland match tomorrow? I can't, mate, no. Sorry. I'd love to, but I can't. And knick-knack, those massive flags waving around must be annoying if you're in the crowd. Ian Greener, watching here in Austin, Texas, listening to you. Cheers, Ian. Good to see you, man. Good to have you back. Liam says, if Ekatike scores, will he celebrate? Well, I'd hope so, but maybe not. Maybe I don't really mind that. I'd hope he celebrates, though. Joe says, Kiwi were unplayable last night, weren't we, pal? Even Mourinho said it. I think you're getting a bit excited. You weren't brilliant. You were all right. You were all right. Emiliano, what do you think about Wirtz overall? I think he plays good. He just don't get scorer points. Well, that seems to be all that people care about, isn't it? But I think he has played quite well, and there was a good bit of play there from him. Here he is again on the ball into Frimpong. Really nice play between those two. Into Ekatike. Good touch. Well done. Willem says, I was at the Denmark-Greece match, and the Danish flag was in the way all the time. Ross Mail says, when is Isaac going to get used to Premier League football? Well, it's not necessarily getting used to Premier League football, is it? It's getting used to an entirely different team. It's pouring down at Chelsea. Well, yeah, it has been today here. It's that time of year, isn't it? Right, come on. Into feet. Unlucky. Bit of deflection and away. Liverpool's ball. But yeah, the one to watch tonight for me anyway is Bahoya. I really, really like... I would have said Burkhardt, but Matthijs Bahoya is definitely one to watch. Came to the club, I think he's only been here about 18 months, hasn't he? Came from Ligue 1. Really, really talented young footballer. And he does just play off the right-hand side. That he's the sort of player that could, in time, maybe be the sort of replacement that Liverpool look for Mo Salah. Again, long way to go, but exactly that sort of a profile. He's very, very good. Very tidy on the ball, really quick. Good finisher. Here's Frimpong. Into Wirtz. Back to Frimpong. This is better from those two. How's he offside, ref? Fucking hell. Well, I'll tell you what, in other news, by the way, Jurgen Klopp has confirmed that he will attend Anfield this week for the first time as a spectator since he left the club, which I thought was quite interesting. Bayern a 2-0 up against Club Bruges. Clarkey, is that Henrik Larsson's son playing for Eintracht? It isn't, no, mate. No, it's Hugo Larsson. Completely different type of Larsson. Henrik Larsson's son is Jordan Larsson, who's a striker. He's currently playing in Sweden. But Hugo Larsson is a very, very different Larsson. It's a very popular surname in that part of the world. Radnor Splash says, when will Slot let Chiesa start? Well, when he earns it, I guess. Joe says Tonali signed a new contract as well. Absolutely buzzing with that. Thought he didn't like it here. Why did you think he didn't like it? Three-star Red says November getting closer, Key. Dyche in the dugout. Say no more, mate. Liverpool v Forest, I know, next month. Me and Dylan doing our watch-along, if you're still up for it, Dylan. Sporting 0, Marseille 1. Get in there. I've got that one tonight as well. Here's Frimpong. Go on, Frimpong. Good defending. Really, really good defending, that. Bastard. Is it Kane again? Bloody hell. Joe says that's what all them Italians and rival clubs saying because he didn't smile once. Listen, I think if there's enough interest in Tonali, he'll go. But I don't think he's... I think he's one of them, again, he's kind of like Illiman and Dye to Everton. He's just good enough to be your best player, but not good enough that teams are like knocking your door down for him. Do you know what I mean? He's one of them. Same as Bruno Guimaraes. You've got a fair few of them. Anthony Gordon's probably another one. Wyatt, no worries, mate. I'll see you in a bit, Wyatt. Dylan, yeah, I'll be watching with you. Sean Dyche, we'll be ready. Knick-knack, Frankfurt can't get out their half. Well, do you know what? But we're not doing anything. They're playing quite high as well, Frankfurt. I can't even say they're sitting deep against us. We're having a little bit more of the ball. We're starting to come into it a bit more here. Liam, that Kane isn't a bad player, is he? Yeah, he's alright, Harry Kane, and he's not bad. Couple of little patches of good form recently. G. Lawrence says, Key, thoughts on the Arsenal lately? Your fave, Gyökeres with a brace. Yeah, I've not really got any insightful thoughts. Oh, Frimpong's down here. Frimpong's down. He's going to have to go off. I think Conor Bradley's coming on. That's grim. I think he's just pulled up there. Yeah, you can see it. I think he maybe has done his... You can just see him feel the back there. I think he has. Ah, yeah, I think he's going off here. Frimpong's out. Frimpong's out for us. It's a blow. Chelsea 1, Ajax 0. Who's coming on? I would imagine it's Conor Bradley. But maybe it's Szoboszlai to right back. I have no idea what he's going to do here. Rubes, how's it going? Yeah, looks like a hammy, doesn't it, for Frimpong? That's probably a few weeks out. Conor Bradley about to come on. Watford 0, West Brom 1. Yes, get in there. G. Lawrence looking smart tonight, Key, dressed up for the occasion. It's not that smart. This is about as smart as I get. Ginge, Premier League pace kills players new to the league, barring Haaland. I know, but he's an absolute freak, isn't he? He's a mutant. ATM says, Key, would you take a point here tonight? No, don't be silly. We've lost our last 2 Champions League games. We've got to win. Got to win here tonight. Or rather, we've lost our last Champions League game. We lost our last 3, haven't we? Rube says, Key, you need to see a doctor, mate. You are delusional with what you've said about Tonali. What, that no top team wants him? Well, that's evidence, isn't it? Surely. It's evident that no top team wants him. I'm sure there's teams that wouldn't mind him, but there's no one knocking the door down for him. There's nobody like, oh my God, he's unbelievable, he's unplayable and we need him. Nah, it's just whatever, isn't it? He's just a decent player that Newcastle have got. And if he had any ambition, he'd move on. But he isn't going to move on. Because I don't think there's anyone who's seriously interested in paying the sort of money that Newcastle would demand. And that's telling, isn't it? So, Wirtz with the ball in. Good pass that from Wirtz. Out to Ekitike. Better from Liverpool. Over to the far side. Good ball in. Claim from the keeper. That's too easy. G. Lawrence, thoughts on Liverpool's last 4 results, Key? They're not great, are they, mate? Yeah. ATM, surely you'd take a point v Brentford at the weekend. Tough place to go. No. Why would you take a point away at Brentford? No chance. We're the champions. Best team in the league. Here we go. Ball over to the left-hand side. Gakpo out for a throw. G. Lawrence says, thoughts on Zubimendi's performance lately? I remember you telling me it's not a great signing. Do you think you can determine great signings by October? It's an odd chance. I mean, listen, people were telling me Reinders was a brilliant signing in August. Like I said, Zubimendi's a decent player, mate. I don't think he's going to win you the title. Same as I don't think Gyökeres is going to win you the title. But what do I know? Ball into the left-hand side. It's going to be a corner, Liverpool, surely. Yeah, there you go. We'll have that. We'll take that. Joe Tonali is a better all-round player than Gravenberch. No. He's just not. He's just not. Daniel, what inspired the change to go standing? I don't know. Just a general... I don't know. Yeah, just a change. Fancied mixing it up. Cleared away to the edge of the box. It's going to be a foul. Sweet Lord. Rube says, when Gravenberch moves on to a bigger club, you will be looking for a great DM. Yeah, and maybe when Gravenberch, if he does move on to another club, maybe, if that happens, then yeah, Liverpool might come. And if we decide to come knocking for Tonali, then he'll do exactly what Isak did, won't he? He'll say, on your bike, Newcastle. He'll come to us. He'll come play for a team where he can win stuff. So it's just the natural order of things. However, enjoy him for... I've not said anything other than enjoy him for while you've got him. He's just good enough to be your best player, but just shit enough that nobody else wants him. G. Lawrence, I think he's gone under the radar. And I think many Arsenal fans would agree with me. Many Arsenal fans would say you're the best team in the world. And you've been saying that for the last 6 years. You haven't won a tap. Arsenal fans can't be trusted with their opinions on football. He talks shite. Oh, Watford 1, West Brom 1. Gutted. Come on the baggies. 3-star Reds, has Dylan got a Just Giving page set up? I'll drop in some cash this week. That's nice. I think, if you go to his TikTok page, mate, I think he's got a page set up for it. But I assume so, yeah. If you go to his TikTok, go and have a look. Or if you can pop into YouTube and paste it into the chat over there, mate, then yeah, absolutely go and do it. ATM says, Key, is Gravenberch's injury serious? No, I think it's only a couple of weeks. Should only be a couple of weeks. Same with Frimpong's. Pup says, great signings, 1 or 2 years at a club. Legendary signings, 1 or 2 years after they leave a club. And Ben says, how many offsides? Wow, we've had a fair few so far, haven't we? Come on, the boys. Unlucky. That's better. There's a couple of passes that are just going a little bit astray. We're keeping possession, but we're under-hitting things, or we're over-hitting things, or we're playing them a little bit too far ahead. It's symptomatic of a team that's had 5 changes. 5 changes from the weekend's team. It's changing formation. It's the first time that Ekitike and Isak have started together. It's always likely to be a bit disjointed, so probably not all that surprising. Liam says, if Arsenal win something big this year, it'll be worse than Spurs winning the Cup last year. Unbearable. I won't be unbearable. Like I said, it's Arsenal. They've got to win something at some point. They've spent more than anyone else over the last 5 years. They can't keep spending the amount of money they've spent and not win something. You could give that sort of money to any manager and they'd win something. They haven't won a tap for 6 years. The pressure is all on Arsenal to win it this year. If they win it, then yeah, fair play, they've won it, and they'll be the most boring team to have won the league. Probably in my lifetime, anyway. A very, very long time. D. Nichols says, Halifax v York predictions. Probably fancy York in that one, you know. Frankfurt down the left-hand side here. This is rough. Keep him out, Liverpool. Over to the right-hand side. Christensen. Oh, they've scored. Oh, what the fucking hell are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? How have we let a Leeds right back score against us? How? How have we let the fucking Leeds right back score against us? We can't lose 5 in a row. We can't lose 5. Listen, 4 was bad. We can't lose 5. Come on, lads. That's a foul. That's a foul on Wirtz, ref. Are we pulling that back? That's a foul, that. Can we check it, please, sir? Are we going to check it then? Or are we going to just do what we did against United and just ignore the rules? Should we just make up our own rules again? That'll be a laugh. Why don't we just do that? Just make up the rules, because that's what we just want to see Liverpool lose 5. Why not? And he's offside as well! Oh! It's 2 things this can't stand. This can't stand. It's a foul on Wirtz and he jumps in front of the keeper when he's offside. It absolutely has to be ruled out, this. Absolutely has to be ruled out. Absolutely has to be ruled out. Offside and a foul. Offside and a foul. Has to be ruled out. That can't be given. Are we not checking it? Are we actually not checking it? Oh. What is going on? What is happening? I'm absolutely gobsmacked. The referee has done us yet again. Here's Wirtz. Better. Much better, Liverpool. Isak gives it away. It's 1,000,000% the referee, that one. Like, again, he's literally dragged Wirtz off. That's a definite foul. And then he's jumping in front of the goalkeeper when he's clearly offside. Any chance, ref? Half an hour gone. It's a contact sport. Mate, it's not a contact sport when you're dragging someone like that. That is ridiculous. That would get given against any other team. At the minute, everything's just going against Liverpool. Honestly, gobsmacked. 1-0 to the referee for the 5th game in a row. Well, not for the 5th game in a row. Like I said, I'm not blaming the referee for Palace. I'm not blaming I certainly am blaming him for Galatasaray. Right, here we go. Referee just having a quick word with the Szoboszlai there for elbows for some reason, even though he's... Every corner we've had in this game so far, this ref has blown up for a free kick. Even before it's got into the box, we just keep giving free kicks away on corners. Here, watch it. It's going to be a free kick again. I'm going to lose me. I'm going to absolutely lose my mind. Oh, thank God he's not done it this time. And that's our ball, and he'd give it to them. This fucking ref. This ref's having a laugh. This ref's having an absolute laugh. He's having an absolute laugh. I did say I think we would concede first, though. I did say 2-1 Liverpool and we'd concede first. That was my prediction. So at least we're sticking with that. Come on, the boys. Can't be losing this. Can't be losing 5 in a row. We can't be losing 5 in a row. Sweet Lord. Well done. Robbo, back to Soberslide. Just have a shot. Just have a shot. Let's work this keeper. He's fucking half an hour in. We've not even tested him yet. Can we have a shot on target, really? Again, giving it away. Simple. Robbo. Into Verts. Go on. There's only Verts who's got anything about him to do something in that final third. That's on ball, sir. That's on ball, ref. That's on ball! Are we having a check on that? Let's have a check on it, please, sir. That's on ball. Are we checking? Are we watching? Are we looking at anything? He on ball, that defender then. That was a centre-back. Batting it away like a volleyball game. Fucking sickening this, honestly. Here we go, Bradley. Chance! Oh, what a save from this keeper! Fucking hell, this thing. What did I say about that keeper before the game? Oh, this keeper, his third choice, when he brought him in on loan from Werder Bremen, pulling off saves like he fucking Gordon Banks. Jesus Christ. Point blank, you've got to score that. Why are we missing headers? Simple headers. That's 2 games in a row now. We've missed fucking sitters in the 6-yard box. Gakpo with a corner. If this ref blows up again for a free kick off a pissing corner, get it cleared away. That's never a foul, keeper. What are you claiming for? He's blew up for a fucking foul again. Again. Oh yeah, foul, no problem. Yeah. You want it, keeper. You claim for it, son. It's yours all day. Oh, this was... Who was it? Who was it? Bradley. Connor Bradley in the 6-yard box. Oh. I can't believe what I'm witnessing. It's an absolute tapping. You just got to get it either side of the keeper, lad. Either side of the keeper, it's a goal. It's 3-0 to Bayern against Bruges. Luis Diaz has just scored. Oh, here we go. We're in. Ekatike, what a run. Finish it, lad. Here we go. Here we go. Get in there, Hugo. Yes, and is he going to celebrate? Yeah, he is. Of course he is. Hugo does it. And you was all taking a mick. Well, not for long. It's there. 1-1. We're back at it. Yes, Liverpool, I told you, we're going to go a goal behind and we're going to win the game. I've told you. I wasn't panicking. Why were you panicking? It's 2-1. Hugo. Well, it's 1-1, but it's got to be 2-1. Come on, Hugo. Oh, what a pass. Who passed that? Who passed that? It's some finish. Some finish on the counter-attack. Unbelievable finish from Hugo Ekatike. Absolute scenes. Oh, love him. He's a great player. It's a wonderful finish. There you go. Was it Robbo? I think it might have been Andy Robertson, yeah. think it might have been. That's better. That's better. Much, much better, Liverpool. Great ball, great goal. Liverpool back level. That is what we needed. That is what we needed. Oh, I love it. Good ball in, cleared away. Better from Liverpool. Much better. We've got a bit of confidence now coming back into this one. Great assist from Robbo. Yeah, Robbo back in the side. That's what we love him for. Sunday League defending, says Ben. From who? From Frankfurt or Liverpool? Ronnie, how's it going? Good to see you, man. It's going to be a corner, is it? Is it a corner to Liverpool? Yes. Is it? Is it? Yeah. Theatre. Shocking from Frankfurt. It's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you, we're going to get a second here before half time. It's happening. Lisha says something to cheer you up for the next 10 minutes, mate, until you go 2-1 down. Don't start. Don't start. Be positive. Corner for Liverpool. Whipped in. Cleared away. Thought the ref was going to give another free kick there. Oh, Bradley. What are you doing, Conor Bradley, for God's sake? Fucking hell. Conor Bradley. Hospital balls. That's not his nickname. A hospital pass. Not hospital balls. Here we go. Ball down the left-hand side. That's going to be another corner for Liverpool. Yeah, there you go. Aegis Cade says, love the Liverpool formation today. This 4-4-2 really fits their strengths. Right, it's a corner from the right-hand side. Gakpo to take it this time. Be yourself still in the Frankfurt defence's cheeks. Corner. If we can keep this one, the ref not blowing up, we've got a chance. We're half decent off corners. We're always half decent off corners. Ball whipped in. Virgil! Get in there! Bang! 2-1! Yes! Big Virg, the captain! Yes! Who was it saying they were going to take out the team? Get him pulled out the team. No chance, sunshine. It's 2-1. It's Big Virgil. Yes! Get in there, the Reds. Back on the winning march. You were all saying 5 in a row. Yeah. On your bike. It's 5 all right, but it's 5 for bye-bye. On your bike. Liverpool are winning. Oh, yes. 2-1. Let's have it. Oh. Yes. Love it. And it's a set-piece goal. Set-piece goals, they're absolutely fantastic, aren't they? Only good teams score them. And Big Van Dijk, after his winner against Atletico Madrid, puts us in front here at the Deutsche Bank Arena. Leapt like a salmon, cracking ball in as well from Gakpo. Yeah, Gakpo's having a couple of good games for us recently. And 2-1 to the Reds. Big captain Virgil with the goal. Frankfurt, good block from Bradley. Good defending at the back. Bahoya, unlucky. Got to keep it tight now till half-time, Liverpool. Bloody hell, the last thing we want. The last thing we want is to get it 2-2 at half-time. Christ. Here we go. Teata with the ball in. Long throw. They're playing like Arsenal already. Direct, boring, Stoke City FC. But Virgil, oh, here we go. Robin Koch is down. What are you pointing at your ankle for? Still there, soft ass. Get up. Now it's up with you. Didn't touch you. Is he your own player? Ah, talking nonsense. Absolute nonsense from Robin Koch. Still the goal here for him. What are we saying? Nostalgia Bunker, I thought set plays are scummy and ruining football. Who said that? How clinical was that though from Hugo Ekitike? Serious point. Just want to say, big chance for Liverpool. Huge moment in the game. We've got to just reflect on this. A huge moment in the game. He gets put clean through. He's racing through on goal. Liverpool are a goal down. They are under all this pressure. They've lost 4 games on the spin. And he's a young man racing through, clean through on goal. And he takes it with, against his former team as well, takes it with such composure. That's unbelievable from Hugo Ekitike. Absolutely unbelievable. What a fabulous goal from Hugo Ekitike that was. Joe says if Voltemada did that, it would be classed as all right. Well, yeah, I mean it is all right, isn't it? He's not done the same as Ekitike, has he, Voltemada? Ben says Hugo did fantastic. I like him a lot. Hugo's a match winner. He's a match winner. That's the difference with Voltemada. You're saying it like Voltemada's a match winner. He's not a match winner. He's a very expensive Peter Crouch. That's what you've bought. A very, very expensive Peter Crouch. That is what Nick Voltemada is. And I'm not knocking it, by the way, because I really liked Peter Crouch. But he's not Berbatov. He's Peter Crouch. And enjoy him, because, you know, I liked Peter Crouch, and I wouldn't have sold him from Liverpool. But we never won a whole lot with him. So you don't win titles or anything with Peter Crouch as your starting centre forward. With the best of respect to Peter Crouch. Whoa! Corner to Liverpool. We'll take that. They're panicking here now. They're panicking. Call this app says I have Liverpool to win 4-1. Hey, you might have a chance there. We're battering these. We're all over him. All over him. Ben says felt like it was never in doubt when Ekitike went clean through. He's just unreal, isn't he? He's just top class. He's basically Thierry Henry. You know, there's a lot of similarities there, isn't there? French. It's unreal. Ball whipped in by Liverpool. Kanate! 3-1! Set piece again. Ole, ole! Yes! It's not just you Arsenal shitbags who can score from set pieces. The big lads can as well. Kanate with a bullet. 3-1. Get in there. And that's the game done. Ibu. Bang. Yes. Results. We've battered these again. Again, this is justice. This is us getting the results from a good performance first half. That's a great goal, that. Silence the doubters. 3-1. Big Ibu. What a header. No chance keeper. Szoboszlai done really well there. A couple of big corners from Dominic Szoboszlai as well. I know Gakpo took the first one, but Szoboszlai's put some good ones in, and that was a really good ball. That's absolutely brilliant. Great header. Gabriel could never. It's incredible stuff. Right, Liverpool 3-1 up. Game's dead and buried, isn't it? Crisis? Crisis? What crisis? What are you talking about? Crisis? Crisis. People were talking about it like it was a crisis. It's absolute nonsense. They're the champions. They're the champions, and we're not giving up this league title. We're coming for it. Bradley coming forward. And free kick. Shocking. Nick Knack says these have the worst defence in the entire Bundesliga. You're so salty, Nick Knack. You're so salty. Here we go. Long ball up the pitch from the Frankfurt goalkeeper. We've got, is it 4 added minutes? 4. Feels excessive, doesn't it? Better. Wirtz. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Don't forget to stick around. We've got our half-time quiz coming up in just a few minutes. We had our half-time quiz yesterday. We've got our half-time thinker. Our half-time thinker quiz coming up. See if you can win. Three-Star Red says, this is what I want to see tomorrow from Forest against Porto. You'll not see football as good as this, mate. This is Champions winning football. Championship, European Cup winning football, this. Oh, that's brilliant defending. Great play. That's a foul, referee. This ref's just making the rules up as he goes along. Just let him play on, no problem. Honestly, he's an absolute ridiculous referee. We've got a minute left to half time. Keep him out. Ball whipped in. Easy from Mamardashvili and straight out to Bradley. That's wonderful play. Or straight out to Wirtz, actually. Wonderful play by Mamardashvili. Tucked in by Wirtz. Well done, lad. This is brilliant from Liverpool. Over to Hugo. Oh, just calming it down. Should have gone for that then. Go for it. Let's kill the game off. Let's kill the game off. And put a bit of a gloss on it. Let's glaze Frankfurt. Someone said that in the chat the other day. Let's absolutely glaze Frankfurt. Yeah, let's do it. Let's absolutely finish it. Doc says, now your smile's back. It's always short-lived. Liverpool don't lose too many. 4 on the spins are once in a lifetime thing. So we're back to it now. Get ready for some successive wins. We'll win this and then we'll stuff Brentford at the weekend. I'm live for that one as well. Oh, here we go. Liam says Pope got an assist last night, your fave play. And I gave Pope credit, didn't I? I did give Nick Pope a lot of credit last night. Right. Half time. Half time. A big performance that from Liverpool. I did say we would go a goal down. I did say at the start of the game that I thought Liverpool are historically away from home. We don't start the best and we usually have issues with teams pressing us from the off. We were in a lot of control, I thought. I mean, they scored, 25 minutes when Christensen scores the goal. So it's not like an early goal. We haven't conceded an early goal, but I thought Frankfurt did press us quite quickly from the start. When they did score, it was against the run of play. We weren't playing brilliantly, but we'd had the better chances. They score the goal against the run of play. It's a good finish from Christensen, but it's annoying. And it feels like that just woke something up in Liverpool. It feels like that just lit a fire within Liverpool, and we've just gone, right, we're not having this. We're fed up of toying with teams now. Let's get at them. 3-1. Bang. 3 quick goals. Great finish from Ekitike. Great headers from Van Dijk and Kanate. 2 of our experienced pros at the back. You love to see it. It's brilliant stuff. Chelsea are 4-1 up against Ajax. Another penalty. Marseille down to 10. Oh, that's grim. I desperately need Marseille to get something. They're 1-0 up. Real Madrid 0, Juve 0, Monaco 0, Tottenham 0. What's the championship scores looking like? Watford 1, West Brom 1, Wrexham 1, Oxford 0, and Sheffield Wednesday 0, Borough 1. Excuse me. So, what was I going to say? Right, yes. Why is that still going? Match time, half time. Here we go. Right. We're going to do our half time quiz. So, we're on. I mean, you might guess the theme. We've done this recently where we've been talking about. Last night's was the top goal scorer in the Premier League. Goals per minute. The top goal per minute by country in the Premier League. So we did that. That was a really good one, I thought. Made a lot of people think. That was an interesting one because you couldn't really Google the answer because it took a little bit of research. This one, if you want to be a little bellwith and Google it, you might be able to find some of the answers. I would urge you not to do that. Otherwise, you're just a little bellwith, aren't you? Either way, the top 10 German players, because we're playing Eintracht Frankfurt, the top 10 German players by the number of appearances in the Premier League. Okay? That's what I want. Give me your top 10 answers. Top 10 Germans to play in the Premier League in terms of number of appearances. Go. Fire away. Give me some names. Liam says Ballack. Ballack is correct. No, he's not correct. Ballack is incorrect. Bastian Schweinsteiger is massively incorrect. No, he didn't get anywhere near it. Ben says Haman and Knick-Knack says Haman. Yep, you're correct. That's number 2. Number 2 in the all-time list of Premier League Germans by appearances is Dietmar Hamann with 268. Daniel says Ozil. Ozil is number 6. Good shout. You've got 6. Mesut Ozil, 184. You've got Hamann second with 268. Not Bastian Schweinsteiger. Gundogan, yes, number 5, Ilkay Gundogan with 221. Daniel says Mertesacker. It is Mertesacker, yes. Per Mertesacker, number 7. So you've got 7, 6 and 5. Per Mertesacker with 156. Pup says Klinsmann. No, not Klinsmann and not Ballack. Pup says Jens Lehmann. Jens Lehmann is correct. He's number 8. That's 148 appearances. So you've now got 8, 7, 6 and 5. Daniel says Bernd Leno. That's number 4 with 221 and obviously still playing. So you've got Lehmann, Mertesacker, Ozil, Gundogan and Leno. You've got 8 to 4. You need... Oh, and you've got Dietmar Hamann, who's number 2. So you need number 1, number 3, number 9 and number 10. Be yourself, Dylan. Robert Huth. There you go. Robert Huth is number 1. 322 Premier League appearances. He is the all-time most German appearances. Well, all-time most appearances for a German. I don't know if he can have German appearances. but he's the all-time most appearances for a German in the Premier League. Robert Huth, 322. Dietmar Hamann second. You need to get number 3. Bernd Leno is number 4. Ilkay Gundogan number 5. 6 Mesut Ozil. 7 Per Mertesacker. 8 Jens Lehmann. And you need 9 and 10. Stefan Freund. Good shout, but not right. No, Stefan Freund isn't in there. Not Schürrle. No, good shout again, not in there. Pascal Gross is correct. That's number 3. Pascal Gross 3 with 228. So you're now just missing 9 and 10. As a reminder, Robert Huth, Dietmar Hamann, Pascal Gross, Bernd Leno, Ilkay Gundogan, Mesut Ozil, Per Mertesacker, Jens Lehmann. You've got 8 out of 10 so far. You need to get number 9 and number 10 for the top 10 Germans to make... Top 10 Germans by Premier League appearances. That's what we're working on here. Jonas Hoffman. No. Vitali Janelt. No. Kai Havertz. No. Yeah, it's not Kai Havertz. That's not a bad shout, actually. I would have thought Kai Havertz, but it isn't. Maybe it's because he's been injured for pretty much his entire Premier League career. But no, he hasn't. He isn't in the list. No to Havertz. No to Vitali Janelt. We've tried Ballack, Claydon, but Ballack isn't there. No. 2 more to get. Is there another keeper in there? No. They're both outfield players, I'll give you that. Daniel, can we get a team clue? D28, Rudiger. There you go. Antonio Rudiger, number 9, 133 appearances. So he is number 9. So you've now got 1 to 9. You need number 10. And he's an outfield player. That's all I'll say to you. He's an outfield player. I don't want to give you too many clues. However, I will say he played for 3 Premier League teams. I think. He might have played for more. Hang on. Let me check. Let me check quickly. You're looking for a player, a German who played in the Premier League, who played for at least 3. Let me check. He played for 1, 2, 3. 3, he did. He played for 3 Premier League teams. Albeit 2 of them only briefly. One of them he was known for a while, and then he moved to the other 2 quite briefly. But German, played in the Premier League. He is number 10 in the all-time Premier League Germans list. After he retired, I'll say this as well, he has retired now. After he retired, he became known for something else. Which isn't a clue, really, but it'll make sense when I tell you who he is. Daniel says, I would have thought Havertz would have made more than 130 appearances, having been here for 6+ years. Well, let's find out, actually. Let's find out. Well, he has. He's made 152, according to this. Although that's speculative. I don't know. I think, well, I don't know. I don't know. There's a question. Let me clarify. Let me clarify, because that could skew my entire list here. Ben, we got Rudiger. We have got Rudiger. I'm going to give you the one that I got anyway, because I think I'm now panicking thinking Kai Havertz is actually right. I think Kai Havertz is right. Kai Havertz should be in the list, so you've skewed me list now. Kai Havertz wasn't even included in it. So actually 10 is Thomas Hitzelsberger, so I guess he's 11. 11 is Thomas Hitzelsberger. There you go, yeah, D28, Liam, you guys got it. Eric Dyer. Yeah, so there you go. Well, I don't know what to say. I was given reassurances. But yeah, Kai Havertz is correct. Kai Havertz is 152, so he should actually be ahead of Jens Lehmann in 8th, and then it'd be Lehmann, Rudiger in 10th. Rudiger in 10th, Hitzelsberger in 11th. Do I win a prize? Well, if I know you, Daniel, and I think I do, I think the pride is what really matters to you. I think I'm right in saying that. Sam says Leroy Sané. We've done it now anyway, but Leroy Sané I don't think played anywhere near enough to get over 100 appearances. I think he was quite a bit less than 100 appearances, I would guess. But good work, everyone. There you go. That's team effort. Team effort. We've got the Germans for that one. Now, let's focus on the game again, because we're about to kick off for the second half. 3-star Res says, we've only had 11 of them playing Premier League football over the last 8 games. I'm a man of integrity, says Daniel. We all know that. We all know. No one doubts your integrity. Oi, oi, oi. Right. Second half, what can we expect here from Liverpool? What can we expect from Eintracht Frankfurt? Liverpool 3-1 up. It's an important game, this, for Liverpool, in the context of the Champions League. Obviously, we won our first game against Atletico Madrid, and then we lose away at Galatasaray. So this is a huge game to get back amongst it. At the top of the league phase, we desperately need to be getting into that top 8. Still early, obviously, but Arsenal, Inter, Bayern and PSG all perfect up to now. Real Madrid could go perfect if they win tonight against Juventus. I'm sure they will, to be honest. Juventus, do you know what the funny thing is? Inter Milan actually have a better record than Arsenal in the Champions League so far. 9 goals scored, 0 goals conceded. Oh, Watford 2, West Brom 1. Oh, that's a blow. Rocco Vata with the goal. Desperately needed West Brom to get a result there. Even a draw would have done. Three-star Reds, this is a performance that Liverpool needed. Absolutely it is. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more with that. Yeah, desperately needed that goal to get us back in front from... Well, to get us back level from Ekatike. That was massive. It was really, really important. Oi, oi, oi. Right. Here we go. Second half coming up. Is there I think Chiesa's warming up here for Liverpool. Might have a half-time switch here for Liverpool. Maybe Chiesa coming on. Possibly. Wouldn't be a bad idea, that. Right, coming up to the second half here now. And Chiesa is coming on. Chiesa is about to come on. This is good. This is what we wanted. Daniel says, why can Chiesa never start? To be honest, I just think Chiesa's... his fitness has always been a little bit questionable. He's never really been able to last the full 90 for us. He's always been a really good impact player off the bench. So for that reason, I don't think it's a bad decision to keep him as an impact player off the bench. I'm more than happy with that, to be honest. Whether or not he is another question, I guess. Right, we're off for the second half. Come on, Liverpool. Let's get a fourth. Let's get a second win in this second half, and go again. Finish him off. Get 4 or 5. That's what we need. Second half. Let's sync the clock up. Three-Star Red says, hope I didn't offend anyone with my post about the 11 players we had. Oh, mate, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. You're not offending anyone here. It's all good. Sean says, Chelsea winning 4-1 after there was 3 penalties and a red card. Daniel, you may have missed my chat from last week. My Coventry shirt arrived. Nice. Love that. Fabulous. Is it the home shirt or the away? But Chiesa coming on for Alexander Isak at half-time, by the way. He's a big bit of... Well, it's a big decision, isn't it? Good ball in. Oh, punched away. Is it an injury or a fitness issue? Stamina issue. I don't know. I think we've just got to be very delicate with Chiesa, because you've got to remember, he's historically, even before he arrived at Liverpool, he's been a player that we've known has talent, but maybe just can't quite last the distance. He's had a lot of injuries, a lot of recurring sort of niggling injuries that just he can't quite get away from him. And he's a wonderful player, there's no doubt about that. Good play by Wirtz, unlucky. Cleared away by Frankfurt up the other end of the pitch. Here's Bradley down the right-hand side. That's better. Well done. Much better. Oh, Wirtz, unlucky. And it's a corner. That's better. Corner to Liverpool. Let's have one again, like the last two. Liverpool, come on. Let's get a fourth and finish these off. Come on, Sobbo. Ball whipped in. Oh, unlucky. Edge of the area. Hey, chance, Chiesa. Oh, Fede. Federico. Unlucky. That was an unbelievable overhead kick. Very nearly putting us 4-1 in front there. Great overhead kick. I thought that was in then from Chiesa. And Wirtz with the header as well. Lovely header from Wirtz to nearly put us 4-1 up. Ben seeing a glimpse of what things will look like when this team clicks. When this team clicks, everyone else will be running for the hills. Three-Star Red says Frankfurt sitting behind the ball will end up with Liverpool ripping them into pieces. It's coming. They've had the little moment. They've had the little one goal. We've lulled them into a false sense of security. Now we're sticking 5 past them. The champions are in town. Hey, and we've done it without our best player as well. Salah's not even on the pitch. And Gravenberch, probably our second best player. 2 best players and we're wiping the floor with them. This is a training exercise. Good to see Curtis Jones playing like this as well. I think Curtis has been good today. Curtis was good against United when he came on as well, and I feel like he needs to get more game time in there. Great play down the right-hand side. Penalty, referee! Ekatike spun off there, unlucky. Chelsea 5 up now against Ajax. 5 up. 3-Star Red says, I only wish we could see this flowing football at the City Ground this season. Maybe tomorrow night. Hey, you'll see it at least once when we turn up later on. Later on in the season. You'll definitely see it at least once, I promise. Lisha says, all this to get packed in by Thiago and Jordan Henderson on Saturday. Wishful thinking. Listen, we're not you lads. We're not going to get beat at Brentford. We're not you lads. You get beat there every other year. Liverpool, a proper team turning up against Brentford at the weekend. Ben says Jones has done well there tonight. He did well against United. He did well against United. This is the thing, there's very little nuance. If we lose a game, everyone's shit. If we win, everyone's brilliant. Here we go, ball gets whipped in from the right-hand side. Only as far as Wirtz. It's good play, all the way back. That's fine, keep hold of it, Liverpool. I've just seen someone's commented on Twitter and said, is this what it feels like to be an Arsenal supporter? just cheering for corners. It's true, isn't it? It is. It's bang on the money. It's a yellow card for, is it Christensen? Who's been booked? No, it's Doan. Ritsu Doan with a pullback and a little trip on Curtis Jones. Unlucky. Liam Manning says, Swansea player sent off for a headbutt. Silly boy. And be yourself done. Did you know J2Os are in cans as well as bottles? I didn't know that. Yeah, I've seen that a few times. This is better from Ekatike. That's a foul, referee. And a yellow card, surely. Yep, yellow card. Clear yellow card as well, that. Ekatike did brilliant. That was Gakpo. Yeah, there you go. He's been bang average, says Ben. But Gakpo, unbelievable play there. Some people are just desperate, aren't they, to write off Liverpool players. Some people just get especially Liverpool fans. We've got a certain subsection of our fan base who just get a kick out of calling our players shit. And Ben's one of them. Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative, Mr. Dramatic. Here we go, a free kick. Free kick for Liverpool. About 20 yards out here. 20 yards out. Florian Wirtz over it. This is where he's deadly. Come on, follow. Let's have it. Let's have a fourth. He's going to go for a knuckleball here. Up and over. Right in that top corner. No chance, keeper. It's coming. It's coming. Come on, Flo. Come on, put these double O 10 wasters in the bin. He's gone for it. Oh, unlucky. Big save from the keeper. Oh. Be Yourself Dylan says, Mr. Negative is actually a real person. Search. I know he is. He's in my chat here. He's in my chat here every other week. Mr. Negative. Oh, Nathan, I need Gakpo to have a shot on target. It's coming. Here, corner kick from Gakpo. Back out to Curtis. Bellingham's just scored. Jude Bellingham scores for Real Madrid to put them 1-0 up against Juve. Well done, Connor. Great play, that, Connor Bradley. Done well there. We can't concede. This is the only problem I've got with Liverpool at the minute. Is it's 56 minutes on the clock, right? This is where we have to go and kill the game off, right? 2-0 is a dangerous, dangerous lead, isn't it? And Michael's just said it. I want Frankfurt to score to make the game interesting. Michael, I'm honestly, I'm on the same wavelength there, mate. I don't want them to score, but I'm telling you, it's a very, very likely thing to happen the way Liverpool have been playing. If Frankfurt score, right? If Frankfurt score here, the game is on again. So we desperately need Liverpool to just keep them out, but get a fourth. Go and kill the game off. Get a fourth. Why are you sitting and trying to kill? I mean, I know we've been guilty of trying to push out too much. I'm not saying take loads of risks, but we've got to get that fourth. We've got to kill the game off. 2-0 is not a lead that you can sleep on. Ball whipped in. Frankfurt cleared away to the edge of the box, and they volleyed it miles over the bar. Daniel, have you seen the home shirt or the away shirt? I haven't seen either of it. I think I have seen the home. Don't think I've seen the commentary away shirt this season. Nathan says Isak off injured apparently. Well, to be honest, he did all right in the first half. He had a couple of half chances. Thought he played okay, but not fantastic. And obviously he goes off with a twinge. If that's the case, then probably just resting him for Brentford at the weekend. Take no chances. It's the best thing. Burkhardt about to come on for Frankfurt. This is a really, really positive move from them. Jonathan Burkhardt is a player I really, really like. I wanted him to come to the Premier League, actually. I wouldn't have even minded if Liverpool had signed Jonathan Burkhardt. He's an incredibly talented player. It's Bahoyer who's gone off. Bahoyer's not had his best night tonight. Bit of a street footballer, Bahoyer. Collins has come on as well. But yeah, Jonathan Burkhardt, really, really good, intelligent striker. Reminds me a little bit of Bobby Firmino in how he plays. Really good presser, really intelligent. Runs the channels well. He's got a bit of pace about him. Good finisher. Maybe he doesn't quite have the skills that you would associate with a Bobby Firmino, but in terms of his movement and the way that he presses, really, really talented player. Christensen it was that came off, says Liam. Daniel says, would you like to see Liverpool play 4-4-2 in the Premier League? I think we will. I think that's exactly what we'll do when Salah goes to the AFCON. And it feels like Slaughter's made that decision early, maybe. That's what we're seeing. Salah being dropped. I mean, I'm sure Slot, I haven't seen his pre-match press conference, I haven't seen what his comments were, but I'm sure it's been asked, why is Salah not in the starting lineup? And I'm almost certain that the answer will have been something along the lines of, he's not been dropped, he's been rested. So I think it's just about, it's a team game. We're just resting him, same as every other player. You know, there's no big reason behind it. We're just resting him. But I think behind that, there probably is an element of, actually, we want to try and see if we can work with Ekatike and Isak as the two-pronged attack at the top end. And I think we can. I really think we can. 3-Star Red says, Forest have now apparently opened talks with Roma to sell Calimundo in January. You could not make this season up. Thank you, Edu. He's not really had a kick, has he, Calimundo? It's an odd move, that, from Forest to sign him. And Daniel says, how do you feel or deal with the influx of views when Liverpool lose versus wanting Liverpool to win? Well, you just have to... I mean, again, inevitably, there's always going to be people who say, oh, this is brilliant from Wirtz, unlucky. There's always going to be people who want to push certain agendas. There's always going to be those people, rival fans. And they're usually not very clever with it. You can usually see straight through it anyway. So it's not even something that takes an awful lot of mental nous to deal with. You just listen through and see through it straight away. It's so transparent. These people don't even believe what they're saying themselves. But they're saying it because they're trying to get a rise. But they're not really thinking that. Liam says apparently West Ham want Xerxes on loan in January. Now that would be a good move from West Ham. Joe, I knew you were going to compare him to a Liverpool player. Well, yeah, of course. Because if you're talking about recent years, false nines, he's you know, about as close to the best thing there's been. Roberto Firmino. Michael says Frankfurt to score, so Liverpool wake up. I hope not. Christ, we needed him to score in the first half to wake us up. Great ball over the top. That's wonderful play. Gakpo down the left-hand side. And they put it out for a throw. Dan Owen says Tonali contract extension. Get in. Yeah, well done. Put that in the trophy cabinet, eh, Dan? Well done. Result. You got a contract extension and a trophy nobody else wanted. It's a result. Michael says Man United need to take note of their rivals because Slot and Pep change their tactics when things aren't 100%. Unlike Amorim, who plays just the same. It's true enough. It's true enough. Here we go, here's Gakpo. What a ball from Gakpo. Ekatike in. Hugo, finish it. Oh, unlucky. Good save from the keeper. Is it going to be a corner? No. But only as far as Wirtz. And a throw-in. Joe, not allowed to be happy for a player signing a new contract as well. You can be happy. Who's saying you can't be happy? Who's saying you can't be happy? You're so dramatic. Who's saying anything about not being happy? Be happy as you want. Happy as a pig in shite. Do it. Oh, what a save! This keeper. Oh, he's had an absolute stormer, this keeper. I was ripping into him, wasn't I? Before kickoff, I was saying this Zetterer. He's the third choice goalkeeper at Frankfurt. He's signed on loan from Werder Bremen. He's vulnerable. He's not really had a great career. He's not a top goalkeeper. Probably not ideal that they're playing him in this game. He's made a couple of massive saves. Fair play to him. I got it completely wrong. Daniel, I'm talking about you. You speak honestly about Liverpool, and do you feel a dopamine rush seeing higher numbers? How do you deal with it? Just do what you same as anything, mate. You just be yourself and see what happens. There's not really an awful lot you can control, and that's it. It's out of your control, isn't it? So you just control what you can control. Keep showing up. See what happens. I'm pretty relaxed in life. There's not an awful lot that phases me. So, yeah. Control what you can control, and if you can get results and you can have a good time with it, then all the better. Okay, Frankfurt down the left-hand side here. But yeah, obviously it's always nice. It is always nice when you get sort of people pointing out that they enjoy your stuff, or people pointing out that they find your stuff funny, or whatever the case, or even if it's just dogs abuse. I've had a fair bit of that as well. It just is what it is. It's part and parcel of it. Dan Sonali signed best centre mid in the Prem according to Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes has talked out of his arse for many years, mate. I wouldn't put too much stock in that. Great ball in is Wirtz. Gakpo! Yes! And it's a Florian Wirtz assist as well. Double O what? Double O what? What are we saying, lads? Oh, it's Florian Wirtz with the assist, and it's a great goal. Cody Gakpo. And again, we've had Liverpool fans in the chat saying Cody Gakpo's bang average. Yeah, well, you lads on your bike as well. Cody Gakpo with a goal. Florian Wirtz with the assist. Double O what? Double O what? Let's just check that again. Oh, what a goal. Get in there, Florian Wirtz. Wonderful finish. And it's 4-1. 4-1 to Liverpool. It's a great performance. Fabulous goal, fabulous game. And it's 4-1. Just Arsenal scoring corners phases you. Oh, unbelievable. Dan says Gakpo was your best player against United. Gakpo's been maybe one of our best players this season. He's been brilliant. Yeah, he's always been a really reliable player, Cody Gakpo. D28 says, did you see they put Diogo Jota's name on the big electric board when showing the sub's name in the middle? No, I didn't. I hadn't seen that. Oh, that's great stuff, that, though. Cody Gakpo, that's absolutely sensational. Made up with that. And a Wirtz assist as well. Ah, it's lovely. It's wonderful stuff. Daniel says, is it true that Villarreal versus Barcelona in Miami is cancelled? It is. It is absolutely true, yeah. It is absolutely true. It's been as a result of all the protests and everything that's happened. Yeah, it's been called off. Here's Florian Wirtz again, brilliant play. Here's Chiesa, Liverpool flying forward here. Great ball through. Oh, why didn't you pass? Why didn't you shoot? Wirtz. Oh. Licious as Illiman is clear. Illiman and die. Illiman and Die, 18 months, 1 assist. That's how good Illiman and Die is. 18 months, 1 assist. But Illiman and Die. Be Yourself Dylan says, Tottenham the only game without a goal. I need West Brom. I desperately need West Brom. Atalanta's also not got a goal in it, Dylan. Atalanta 0, Slavia Prague 0, Monaco 0, Tottenham 0, Real Madrid 1, Juve 0, Sporting 0, Marseille 1. I knew Marseille would get something there, honestly. That was a huge odds, that, as well. Marseille to win away. Oh, just as I say that, Sporting have equalised. 10 men Marseille have just conceded away at Sporting Lisbon. Bar stewards. Absolute bar stewards. Is the Chelsea game still 5-1? It is, mate. Yes, it is. I think it's a penalty to Sporting, funnily enough. Zach says, because he's got Beto up front. Here's Gakpo. Back out. Wirtz. Szoboszlai! And it's another Wirtz assist! You wait all day for a bus, and then 2 come along at once. Florian Wirtz with another assist. what? And what a goal from Dominic Szoboszlai. Rattled in from about 25, 30 yards out. Smashed it in the bottom corner. Big Dominic Szoboszlai. Beautiful Dominic Szoboszlai. What a goal. I'm not that way inclined. I'm a married man. I'm a happily married man. But he is a very handsome Hungarian. And what a strike that is. 30 yards out. Drilled it in. Straight through the legs of the player. Nah, no chance. No chance, keeper. And Florian Wirtz, 2 assists in 1 game. Whoa, what a signing. What a signing he is. It's unbelievable performances from Florian Wirtz here. He's been brilliant tonight. 2 assists. 5 goals, 2 assists. You love to see it. Lisha says, I wonder if the Toffees still think that. What about Illiman and Dye? Well, I'm sure they won't. No, they won't, because they've not. Everton haven't had anything nice for years. They're not allowed nice things, Everton, are they? They've not won anything in 30 years, and they haven't really had any nice players. Whenever they get nice things, they either get injured all the time or they leave to another club. So yeah, Everton aren't allowed nice things. That's the old saying. So I think Illiman and Dye, 1 assist in 18 months says an awful lot. I don't think there's anyone rushing to pay 60, 70 million quid for a player with 1 assist in 18 months. Just isn't happening, is it? It just isn't happening. I don't care who you've got in front of you. Tell you what, the keeper's living dangerously here again. Very, very dangerously. Frankfurt defending like Koch. Michael says the only good thing Everton have is Pickford, but at times he can't catch a paper ball, never mind a football. But here's Mo Salah coming on. This is just what Eintracht Frankfurt didn't want to see. The best player in the world lining up on the touchline, ready to come on. Mo Salah for Cody Gakpo. I think that might well mean that we see Salah going over to the right-hand side, Chiesa coming over to the left, and it is. There you go, Chiesa walking over to the left-hand side now. He's had a good half as well, Chiesa, since he's come on. I can't believe I've not even updated the score. Why has no one told me about updating the score? But there you go. 5-1. Wonderful. You love to see it. Who's this coming off? Kanate. Who's Kanate coming off for? Gomez? Is it Joey Gomez about to come on? I hope so. I would imagine so. And it is. Joey Gomez. Love to see Gomez on the pitch for Liverpool. What a player. What a player. So underrated, Joe Gomez. Liverpool's longest serving. Be yourself, Dylan says, Wirtz must be cheeks. He'll be cheeky with all them assists. And Dan says, why did Isak get took off? I think it's an injury, apparently. He got a knock and he came off at half-time. Daniel says, are there stadiums you haven't visited but you would like to visit on a match day and a non-match day? Oh, I'd love to, yeah. I love going to... I love to go to to footy stadiums. I tend to go to them on non-match days because, for obvious reasons, I can't go to them on match days anymore. Salah! That's handball, referee! That's handball, referee! Are we checking it? No, of course not. Of course not. No need to check it. Shocking. 4-0 to Bayern. Gomez about to get his first ever Liverpool goal. We hope so. We hope so. Daniel, which stadium do you most want to visit? I would like to go and see more of the German stadiums. I think I'd like to go and see... I'd like to go to Hamburg and Hertha Berlin. And I'd like to... In fact, I'd like to go and see a lot more of Italy's stadiums as well. Italy stadiums are quite nice, quite cool. I've been around quite a few in Spain. The problem is, inevitably, if you go to a stadium on a non-match day, you want to go and see and experience it on a match day. So, it'd have to be on a... I'd go and get a day game. Maybe go and do a day game there. It'd have to be like an early afternoon or a lunchtime kickoff. Dano in the Dortmund Yellow Wall. Yeah, the Westfalen Stadium in Dortmund. I'd like to go to, is it the Kuip? The Kuip, I don't know how you pronounce it, in Feyenoord. I'd like to go there. I'd love to go there. I'd love to go to a few of the French stadiums as well. I've been to a couple in Portugal. I've been to a fair few. I've been to Belgium. I've been to a fair few in Belgium. I've been to Copenhagen and to Malmo in Denmark and Sweden. Oh, and Brøndby as well. Been to Brøndby's. Chance! Hit it! Oh, good save. Unlucky. Daniel says Berlin's Olympic Stadium really has presence. You can feel the history. Milan too. Die-hard fans. Class. Well, Milan's stadium might not be there very long. San Siro's on about... they're on about knocking it down, aren't they? I don't know if that's been confirmed. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure that is the case. San Siro knocked down. The San Siro will be demolished, but the process is complicated because it has been declared a site of national cultural interest. So while the majority of the stadium will be knocked down, a portion of the second tier must be preserved, making for a unique and costly demolition process. A new stadium is expected to be built on the same site, with construction possibly starting in early 2027 and demolition concluded by 2030. Wow. Oh, so they're building a new stadium on the same location as the old one. So where's Milan going to be played? Where AC Milan won't be playing at the San Siro while it's being knocked down, obviously. So where are they going to play? The demolition is not scheduled to begin until the new stadium is completed. The two clubs plan to continue playing at the current San Siro until their new shared stadium is ready. Likely around 2031 or 32. Okay. So, it isn't the stadium that they're getting is being built on the same site as the San Siro. They're building that somewhere else, but there is going to be a stadium built on the San Siro. So they're going to just keep playing there. Interesting. Daniel, any in Germany? Como 1907 looked derelict when I saw it 5 years ago. Looks nicer now with some new paint. Germany. Yeah, I'd like to go and see most of them in Germany. I'd like to do a bit of a tour of Germany. To be honest, that is the plan. That is the plan, is to tour Germany, Italy and Spain and France and tour Europe a little bit. I'd love to do that. Nothing would give me greater pleasure. I want to go to Croatia. I'd love to go and see Split and Zagreb and go and see Dynamo and Hajduk stadiums. Love to see that. I've done a bit of Poland. I'd like to see more of Poland's stadiums as well, because Poland's a beautiful country. But there's loads of really nice places. Everywhere you go, I always look to see where's the nearest stadium, where's the nearest football team. We did it in Turkey. Went to a few games in Turkey, because the nearest team to us was like in the second division in Turkey. Lisha says maybe if you stick it with this YouTube project, then you'll get sponsored to do them. Maybe. There's already a little bit of that, isn't there? But there's that channel, is it Away Days, and there's Around the Grounds, who sadly got some really, I want to just mention that, by the way, I think his name's Around the Grounds. He got some really, really terrible news yesterday. Posted it on Twitter, post's gone viral, but just really, really awful news, and thoughts with him and the family and everything. Because it really, that was awful to hear. But I love what he does. I love his content. I love his channel. Catch it when I can. I am subscribed. And it's the same sort of thing with the padded seat and stuff like that. There's some great, absolutely brilliant football channels. Some really, really brilliant football channels that I'd love to have done. I'd love to have been the first to do them, but now maybe not so much. And I don't know if there's enough of a crowd, enough of an audience for the epileptic fan. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if there's that sort of a crowd. Taylor H, Chelsea, what about him? Chelsea cruising. And Daniel, you have until Saturday to see Coventry without a light show. I think Coventry in the Prem will be a good laugh. Get Coventry up. And get them straight back down again. Riley says, Wirtz, I've only got goals and assists against German teams this season. Coincidence? Yes. Coincidence. Big coinky dink. Michael says, Bournemouth doing well this season to say their stadium is the size of a League Two team. I know. Yeah, the Vitality Stadium. They deserve a lot of credit for that. They're trying to rebuild a new one, aren't they, as well? They're on about getting a new stadium, Bournemouth. They've already redone the training ground. They've totally revamped the training facilities, so they are a little bit more in line with a Premier League club. Dan Owen says, who's going down in the Prem? I think, Wolves and West Ham certainly are down there. I don't know if they do eventually go down. I personally think Leeds and Burnley are absolute certainties. I can't see past Leeds and Burnley. I think they certainly go down. After that, could be one of about 5. Could be West Ham, could be Wolves, could be Sunderland maybe. Wouldn't surprise me if Everton get dragged into it as well. There's a fair few, I think, who could. But my prediction at the start of the season was Leeds, Burnley, West Ham. That was my prediction. I'll stick with that 3. Leeds, Burnley, West Ham. And I think that's probably what we end up seeing. Daniel says there's a concert just before the Sheffield United game. Is there really? We're into the last 10 minutes here in Germany. Frankfurt know the game's dead. They know it's dusted. It's all finished. Liverpool have been incredible this second half, and they were even better in the first. Keep them out. Callum says tonight shows the real problem isn't Gakpo, it's Maka and Salah. McAllister has been a big problem for Liverpool this season, I agree. I think the middle of the park's a huge issue for us, and I would be starting Curtis Jones going forward. Lisha says, so those who have not experienced a derby in the San Siro, still time to go and experience that. Yeah, well, yeah, you've got maybe another 5 years to do it. Still a bit of time yet. Daniel, where do you feel Serie A is compared to recent years? I think it's more enjoyable now, but maybe less competitive, as in around Europe. I don't think Inter Napoli, Juventus, AC Milan, I don't think these are sides that can genuinely challenge in Europe. I think they're mostly Europa League teams. Inter Milan are a very, very decent side. that will probably make the knockout rounds in the Champions League, but I don't think they'll go any further than... Like, the fact that they got to a final was incredible for them. That's like Leicester City as far as I'm concerned, because Inter are not that side. They're not good enough. So no, I think Inter, AC Milan, Juve, they make for an incredibly competitive and interesting league, and I enjoy watching it in the same way that I enjoy watching the Championship. But I don't think they're not in the same bracket as your Real Madrid, your Barcelonas, your PSGs, even your Bayerns, or any of the Premier League top 3. I actually think Chelsea would give Inter Milan a game, and that says an awful lot as well. Andy Robertson's had a really, really good game tonight. He deserves a lot of credit. Curtis Jones too. Very good performance. Will you watch the El Clasico? The El Clasico is on. What time is the El Clasico on? Because I think I'm right in saying I'm live this Sunday. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Barcelona 3:15. No, we can't watch it. Everton Spurs is on at 4:30. Can't watch it. I can go live. Maybe for Everton Spurs, and we'll have it on in the background. But no, I'll be watching Everton Spurs. So Barcelona and Real Madrid will have to be a bit of background noise for us. Radnor Splash, who do you think the player of the match will be? Player of the match for Liverpool, I honestly think... Do you know what? I want to say... I think Andy Robertson. I think Andy Robertson deserves an awful lot of praise. I think Ekatiki's been good. I think Wirtz has been very good. Curtis Jones has been really, really good in the middle of midfield. Chiesa's done really well as well when he's come on. I think he's made a big difference when he started playing in the second half. Soboslai scored a great goal. Gakpo scored a great goal. The two lads at the back have scored great goals. Kanate and Van Dijk. It's tough. They've all played really well today. They have all played really, really well. But I think if I had to give it to one person, I'd probably be leaning more towards Wirtz. Just because he's had 2 assists and he's knitted things together really well. Yeah, Wirtz, 2 assists, knitted things together really well. I think I'd give it to Florian Wirtz. Andy Robertson, a very close second. Curtis Jones maybe taking third. So that would be my top 3 for today. Daniel says, you can't pick Spurs over the El Clasico. Do you want to hate watch that much? I do, actually, yeah, I do. I want to hate watch Everton. I want to see Spurs batter Everton. That's what I'm hoping for this weekend. So I'll be live for Spurs battering Everton at the weekend. 3-Star Red says, Dyche wants to sign Dwight McNeil in January. Good luck getting Edu to sign off on that one, Sean. Hey, that won't be a bad signing, you know that. Everton would be up for that as well. Depends how much you paid for him, though. Pup says, disappointed you're watching Villa in the early game tomorrow. Jump over to the Rangers game and suffer with me. Oh, that's brilliant play. That's fabulous play. Wirtz, better. Salah, Sobo. Oh, he's offside. Ah, oh, lucky. Ian H. Jog on, soft lad. Spurs are garbage. They're better than Everton. They'll wipe the floor with Everton. That'll be easy. Easy stuff, that one, Ian. Easy peasy. Oh, chance for Liverpool. Oh, why have you not put it in? Shocking. You've got to stick that away. Unlucky. Daniel says Wirtz was Liverpool's best player last match. No, not against United, he wasn't. No, he didn't play really against United. I thought he played well when he came on, but I don't think he would have been my man of the match. Gakpo was Liverpool's man of the match last game. Here is Wirtz. Edge of the box, Salah. Chance, must be. Oh, have you missed it? Who's that? Curtis. Oh, Curtis. You've got to put that away, Curtis. And he's so deserving of that. Ian says, Tenor says they won't. Tenor says you don't turn up in my live when you're getting smashed at the weekend. Tenor says I don't even hear from you again, lad. Gav's highlights were both kicking ass with a 5-1 win. Get me on your highlights package, Gav. We can celebrate together. 2 5-1 wins. Here we go, long ball forward. And it's headed away. Oh, it's Wirtz again. Pass into Salah. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. You've got it, lad. Hit it. Oh, skied it, Salah. Very typical of Mo Salah in the last few games, that to be fair. He gets in a good position. Really, really good play. Opens his body up. Puts it over the bar. Sad. Daniel says, what do you think about being clipped for comps? People can do what they want with it. But it's, yeah, every little helps. Every little helps. If they can and they want to do it and they enjoy doing it, then great. I was on the football terrace last night or the other night, so it all helps. And it's very much appreciated as well, to be fair. Daniel says, can't be missing that many chances, lose and be player of the match. D28, 2-1 to Sporting and now down to 10 men as well. Both down to 10 men. It's been a bad-tempered game, that one, hasn't it? Sporting and Marseille. Michael says, if you couldn't support Liverpool, who would you support? It doesn't have to be a high-level team. It can be anyone. If I couldn't support Liverpool, I imagine I'd support my local team then. Like, who is more local to me than Liverpool. Liverpool are my local team, so I guess... I don't know, maybe... I might be an Everton fan. I'd probably be an Everton fan. It's full-time. It's full-time here at the Deutsche Bank Arena. It's Eintracht Frankfurt 1, Liverpool 5. Yeah, I think I'd be an Everton fan just because Everton are probably the next closest to me. And my mum was my father, my granddad, he was an Everton fan. My mum is kind of an Everton fan. She's not really that interested in football. She's kind of an Everton fan. So I've got Everton fans in my family, so I probably would have been an Everton fan if Liverpool didn't exist and I wasn't allowed to support them or whatever. But thankfully they do. Thankfully I'm not going to be a miserable Evertonian and I get to experience great European nights like this. Liam, you said Tranmere the other day, Key. Listen, I'd like to support Tranmere over Everton, but he's saying if Liverpool didn't exist, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have any frame of reference. I'm guessing if Liverpool didn't exist, Everton fans would be the big side in Liverpool, wouldn't they? I don't know. You're almost asking me to think, like, what if 5 wasn't? What if 3 and 2 didn't make 5? Like, I can't quite fathom it. It just doesn't exist. I could see you being an Everton fan. You're joking. I'm not bitter enough to be an Evertonian. Right. I am going though. I am going now. I am finished for the night. I am going to go and do my match reaction to this game. Liverpool winning a big win in Germany. I'll be doing my match reaction, my player ratings, and my 3 things we learned from this game. All the videos will be up on YouTube in the next couple of hours. So go and subscribe if you haven't already. Please make sure you've subscribed, you've followed, you've liked, you've commented, all that good stuff. It massively helps me. Hype the video as well if you can. Click hype on YouTube and give us a hype. That massively helps too. It costs you nothing, but it just helps me out. So if you want to help me out, please do so. Otherwise, I will see you all, hopefully, tomorrow. We'll be back for the Europa League nights on Thursday. And we've got Aston Villa against Go Ahead Eagles. We've also got Possibly Palace against Larnaca, maybe Forest against Porto. I don't know which one we're going to do yet on that 8 o'clock kickoff. But hey, we'll see. Interesting that Mo Salah's gone straight down the tunnel there. He's not stayed on the pitch celebrating and clapping and shaking hands and all that stuff. Straight down the tunnel. Don't know if we're making enough of that. Virgil van Dijk being asked to come over and present the Man of the Match award, I believe. But yeah, Mo Salah. I'm sure he won't be happy with being dropped anyway. But there you go. Right, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a lovely, lovely night. Lots of love.